Today I have next to me a Lexus GX460 and a tractor. What does a Lexus GX460 and a tractor have in common? Today we're going to talk about it. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. The reason why this tractor here is today because I want to talk about the KDSS system on your Lexus GX460. Essentially, this is going to be a very basic intro to the principle of KDSS for those out there who just don't grasp the concept or can't wrap their head around the concept of how KDSS works. It's very easy, and I'm going to use this tractor to demonstrate. Basically, KDSS is a sway bar disconnect, and the word sway bar is really a misnomer. It's really an anti-sway bar. It controls the body roll. So on road, you're going to have the sway bar control the body roll, so you don't roll as much, so the vehicle handles nice and flat when it's on road. That is detrimental off-road when you want more articulation. You actually want the suspension to be able to travel its full length. And so the sway bar or anti-roll bar is the device that kind of conflicts between those two worlds, both on and off-road. And the KDSS system is employed by Toyota and Lexus to mitigate this problem and allow you to have the best of both worlds. So let's get right to it. How does it work? Well, essentially, to disconnect a sway bar, you need to disconnect an end link on the sway bar, and you only need to disconnect one end link because one side of the vehicle sway bar is attached to the other. So if you get rid of one end link out of the equation, you essentially have a disconnected sway bar. Now you could go down there and manually disconnect an end link, and this rod is supposed to represent an end link. Yes, I know this is not a real sway bar end link, but a sway bar end link is essentially this. It's just a metal rod. And so Toyota engineers were faced with, how do we get this out of the equation automatically when people want to go off-road? And what they came up with through the KDSS system is nothing short of ingenious. What they did was, in order to get rid of this out of the equation at will, they changed one sway bar end link on both the forward sway bar and the rear sway bar. They changed one from a solid rod into a hydraulic rod. That's it. So you might be wondering, okay, how does that make any sense? How does that disconnect the sway bar? Well, let's look at the tractor and it'll make some more sense. Quick disclaimer for all you experts out there, this is for beginners. It's just covering the basics of how the system, the KDSS system, operates. If we extend the boom here on this tractor, hydraulic fluid is allowed to enter the cylinder but not allowed to escape, and it's enough to lift the tractor off the ground. There I am waving my foot underneath. The fluid is not allowed to escape the cylinder. This is the same as having the KDSS system on when you're on road. If the fluid is allowed to escape, as you just saw there, the cylinder relaxes in the piston and it drops back down. Here's a close-up when fluid is allowed in but not allowed to escape. As you see there, that's the piston on this tractor. That's how your KDSS is when it's on road. When you go off-road, the fluid is allowed to escape your KDSS pistons front and rear, and the sway bars are thus allowed to move freely. Again, when you're on road, they stay firm like this. The fluid is not allowed to escape, and that piston, like you see there, is essentially acts as a solid object. And that's essentially all there is to it. KDSS allows a solid end link to turn into one that can go on and off hydraulically. It's that simple. If you found this video helpful, please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you and have a great day.